Ex-military. How did you get accused of being a military imposter? I got back from Afghanistan in 2017 with a Purple Heart I never wore again. Too many memories attached to it. The uniform went straight to the back of my closet, and that was that. But when I landed, the first place I went wasn't home. It was Nolan's grave. We served together, stationed in the same unit. He didn't make it out, and when they handed me his uniform after, I put it on, stood at his grave, saluted, and walked out of that cemetery with my head up. 10 steps outside the gate, some guy passing by goes, "Nice uniform, Larper." I turned around. Big guy. Phone already in his hand like he was waiting for a reaction. I looked him dead in the eyes, turned back around, and kept walking. Not even close to worth it. I still had an empty fridge from being overseas, so I headed to the grocery store. Walked in and felt the entire energy shift within seconds. Eyes on my back, whispers in every aisle. I've walked through worse in 120-degree heat with 60 pounds on my back, so I kept moving. Then a little kid spotted me from his mom's cart and just started clapping, grinning like I was a superhero. That alone carried me through the rest of the week. Then I hit the checkout line. Out of nowhere, a crowd formed around me, calling me a faker, a larper, telling me to take the uniform off in the middle of a grocery store. I kept my voice level, told them I served in Afghanistan in 2017, gave them my station, my unit, and then, from the back of the crowd, the same guy from the cemetery pushed his way to the front, still had the phone. This time, he shoved the camera directly in my face and went, "Okay then, who was your commander?" I told him, "Commander-in-Chief, station, everything. Could be memorized." I let it go. I had nothing to prove to a group of strangers standing between me and the self-checkout. Then someone threw food at me, at a veteran, in his fallen brother's uniform. I stood there for a second, because what I almost did next would have had me in a cell before sundown. Instead, I pulled out my phone. Every photo from Afghanistan. Me with the commander, me and Nolan in the field where we were stationed. I held the screen up and walked it slowly around that entire crowd without saying a single word. Dead silence. I paid for my groceries and left. Turns out a store employee had been recording the whole thing from the moment the crowd formed. Posted it that night. By morning, it had millions of views. Every single person in that crowd got identified in the comments. The guy from the cemetery had his face on every military and veteran page on the internet by the end of the weekend.